I love doing the podcast. I feel like it's like, when you were coming up in comedy, there's different mediums. I feel like podcast is the medium now for somebody like me to get my, that's how I'm selling tickets now, through that. It's not, for me, it's not really about television. I would like to do it, but it's really like the podcast. That's how the people are.
But podcast is like television.
It is.
You can watch it on YouTube. People can watch it. You can listen to it. You're not working for the man. You're not on television. I do television too, and this is my respite.
But you're in a different thing because you've been doing television. You did television when it mattered, and that's how we all heard
when
about
it was
you.
invented.
When it was invented,
yes.
And so for me now, it's like it's this weird thing we're at in entertainment where it's like some of the TV execs don't understand that their medium isn't as important. Where I could just put, not that it's not important, but I can just put my microphones up and hire my guy who I work with, shout out to Homeless Pimp, to just come over to my house and set up, that's my producer's name, to just set up Mike Levin, the Homeless Pimp.
But he changed his name to Mike Levin for show business?
It's actually, very careful. Mike Levin. He wants to let you know he's
that
Irish,
he's not Jewish.
No,
no,
you don't want
very
Jews. Important.
Very important.
Yeah, he got very upset when I said, "Oh, Levin."
That's why he went with Homeless Pimp, because Homeless Pimp is definitely not Jewish.
Not Jewish.
Yes.
And
not to be confused with Homeless Pimpsky.
Homeless Pimpsky or Homeless Pimple is another guy out there. So that's what I had a CBS sitcom pilot in 2016. I thought it was going to be my big break, and then it didn't go. Filmed it, didn't go, and then I was like, "Oh, I got a little girl."
But it's weird that people like you, young people who've just come into this business, you aspire to do television.
Yes,
I don't get that at all because I'm on the number one television show on NBC. It is a smash on any given day. If 8 or 9 million people tune in for that one day,
right,
and then it's gone.
Right.
Any post you put up on any platform or your podcast, I would imagine that's a fraction of how many people listen a month to your podcast.
Oh, the month would be more than that. Not in one day.
No, I know, but that's why it lists for.
Well, you know that even with AGT, when they post online, aren't they getting way more views online?
Yeah. They're more excited about that. We get 1 billion views. I
believe it. I think that there's a place for it, but I think like I had to make the decision because you're right. There was this thing in 2016. I was like. And some of my peers still think TV and movies and all that's the way. But in 2016, I was like, I got a little girl. Like this pilot didn't go. I just gave a year of my life to it. I thought Les Moonves told me I was going to be the next Ray Romano, and then it's gone. And I'm like, I can't live like this. I can't put my career in the hands of some corporation. So I was like, I'm going online. I'm doing the podcast, and then now it's all changed. And now it's at a weird place where it's like, it's almost like reverse, where it's like. You have to convince me to do your show. I don't have to convince you. I don't want to audition for your show. You have to tell me why you want me to do that because I literally make the living that I've always dreamed of from my house with my family. I get to pick my kids up from school. I'm like, then I go on the road. I sell the tickets. I sell the theaters. I'm like, what? Why? Then you want me to go what? Go to LA for 3 months and go on an NBC show that you said nobody's going to see. More people see my podcast, and some of these don't understand it.
And you can't do what you do. You can't do what you're known for. You can't do what your audience wants to hear.
No,
you can't.
No.
So that's legitimately selling out, which I do all the time. I'm a proponent of selling out. Mm-hmm. I am sold out. I am the most sold out person you will meet in the next 2 weeks.
But literally, you're the best at it.
I am good.
I'm not going to
try to sell like Howie.
Fucking whore.
No way.
You could buy me. You can. I really, yes.
But you when selling out like you was the way to do it.
Right.
It's just not anymore. I'm
like an old aged wine. You don't drink it. You don't use it. But you go. I'm a collectible.
You're a collectible.
I am a collectible.
Howie's a collectible.
I am.